You've spent a ton of money on marketing, great PPC ads, a shiny new website, not as shiny as these global agency awards. You've got some sick downloadables, but you're just not getting the conversions you expected. Each year at Exposure Ninja, we review the marketing funnels of around about 2,000 businesses. We see this situation a lot, and we've identified 3 key areas of the marketing funnel that tend to suck, and we're going to show you how to fix them today. Let's start with your offer. This is how you present what you sell, and in particular, how you make it more compelling than your competitors. Now, of course, this needs to be about more than just what you sell. This isn't just a factual, we sell this. But one trap that businesses can fall into is that they get too creative about how they present their offer in order to not appear normal or boring. Exhibit A. At Kits and Boys, we're focused on you. Try a better kind of service. How can we help? I'm looking for... specifically, what's the offer that this website is making? No idea. They focus so much on you, they forgot to tell us what they do. By the way, this is not a client of Exposure Ninja, no affiliation. If you're watching this from Kits and Boys, I'm sorry. Another way that this offer thing can go wrong is that the business is so keen to tell you everything that they do that it becomes overwhelming. Exhibit B. So your exercise, open up any page on your website, but particularly the homepage for this one, and have a look at the headline. Is it immediately clear what you offer and why people should buy from you? If the answer is no, don't panic. Great, that's low-hanging fruit. Let's take a look at a good example. Buttonupbox.com, a fresh take on dog food. Got it. I can see it's dog food, and they say 84% of their customers see an improvement in their dog's health. Great, so I know the benefit that they're selling. Scroll down the page and they really clearly explain exactly what they're about. It's a really simple proposition to understand. We took our client DSLD Mortgage from online obscurity to the forefront of their space of the mortgage world. And against the goal of generating 78 leads from PPC, we generated 521 leads from PPC in just 4 months. But anyway, the mortgage industry is a competitive industry, so we needed to help them stand out. And one of the challenges in the world of mortgages is you've got lots of different types of customer. Our initial research and competitor analysis, as well as some early testing, helped us identify that we needed to make very specific pages with very clear offers to very specific target customer segments. This allowed us to tailor the offer in, for example, the VA loan page, which is a type of mortgage available to veterans, to make every aspect of the ad and the landing page precisely targeted at this audience. Everything from the imagery used, the copy, and even the FAQs. And by the way, if you want to see more of the strategies that we used in this campaign, keep an eye out on our channel, subscribe, because we've got a longer video coming out soon. But finding out how to present your offer and position it to your audience in a compelling way is a really great first step to boost your conversion rate and the engagement rate with the traffic on each page of your site. This then allows you to increase your profitable ad spend because you can see that you're generating more leads from that traffic. And by the way, if you want to become the next DSLD and generate way more leads than you're expecting, so you have to go and hire more staff to manage them, then the first step is to request a free website and marketing review from Exposure Ninja, just like DSLD did. To do this, all you need to do is go to exposureninja.com/review. There's a bit of information that we ask about your business and your marketing goals. We'll then research your review and record it as a 15 to 20 minute video, which we send you by email completely free. This service is amazing. Now, not everyone is eligible, so you do need to apply for this at exposureninja.com/review. Now, once you've identified your offer and you found a way to present it in a compelling way to your audience, now you can design your calls to actions, your CTAs, around this offer. And let's make sure that these CTAs are enticing, i.e. they actually make people want to click on them. Tim, what do you mean by CTAs? Tim, what do you mean by enticing? Okay, let's have a look at a counter example. Here I am on the RutPen website, again, no affiliation with Exposure Ninja. There are 2 main CTAs here in this primary section: about us and contact our team. So these are the options that we are given as a visitor to take the next step in our relationship with RutPen. Now, I want you to think, what would make you do either of these things? Why would you click on either of these? What incentive is there? How do you get closer to your goals? If you're struggling to work it out, then you're not alone. There is no incentive to click on these. Unless you are a highly commercial user and you just want a quote from this business, you decided they're the perfect fit for you, you're really unlikely to click on either of these things. Now, what they could do instead to significantly improve the conversion rate of this page is incentivize potential customers to get in touch. Maybe there's something like download a brochure, or download our guide, or download an example price list, or book a free consultation with one of the team. Something like this is more overtly going to get someone closer to their goals, namely probably getting a price, than just contact our team, whilst also handling one of the main objections that someone might have. For example, I don't know if this is the right company for me, I don't really know enough about them, I feel unsure about getting in contact with them, how long is it going to take someone to get back to me? All of these questions might stop someone choosing to get in contact with this business rather than one of their competitors. So by having a great enticing CTA, you can make sure you're grabbing someone while they're on your site before they go to your competitors. Now, we talk about HubSpot loads on this channel as an example of a business that really understands CTAs. Here I am on one of their blog pages, how to use AI for more effective social media strategy. What's the CTA? Download a free social media trends report. Now, this is a great CTA because firstly, it's low commitment. Secondly, it captures the person's email address. Thirdly, it's at the right stage for where this person is likely to be at in the funnel. If they're searching for information on a blog, then they're unlikely to get a free trial, although of course, HubSpot do give customers that option. They're much more likely to download some information to learn more because they're actually in the learning phase at the moment. So how do you figure out the best CTA for you? Well, the first thing you need to do is work out what your customer's intended journey is. What's the information or the next step that they want to take? Then you overlay this with your own sales process. What are the things that you do in your sales process which you could package as something which has high perceived value for your customers? For example, the free website and marketing review at exposureninja.com/review is something that we would have to do for prospective clients anyway. This type of analysis is something that we would have to do before we can even work out whether or not we can serve someone. But by packaging it in a free website and marketing review, which you can get at exposureninja.com/review, we make it enticing for people to request, which means that we get more conversions, which means we get more leads, and we can build a relationship with more people. Sometimes you have to test different approaches with your CTAs to find out what works best for both your customers and for your business. For example, with our client Patino Law Firm, we tested various CTAs, including filling in forms and calling right now. Now, it turns out the audience really just wanted to get on the phone, and that works for the client as well because these phone leads are the hottest leads, they're the best quality leads. So that's the thing that we prioritized on the website. Now, we could have tried to force a form on them because that's what we thought would work best, but really we had to listen to the customers and watch the data to tell us what the most effective CTA would be. The next part of the marketing funnel that sucks is often design. Now, that's not to say that businesses don't put a lot of attention on design. They often really do. But they're often putting attention on design for aesthetics' sake rather than thinking about what's going to convert, what's going to make the most money. Prioritizing design over user experience or conversion rate is like having a really beautiful shop window, but the door's always locked so people can't get in. Or there's like a labyrinth that people have to follow to even get to the door in the first place. What your website's design should do is enhance and complement your CTA and offering. This is why you need to have a plan for your offering and your CTAs before you start designing a website. It's what we do every time when we're building a website for clients. What's the flow of this page? What are the headings going to be? What's the CTA? Then the design needs to take cues from that information. For example, if your USP is that you're simple and easy to use, does the photography and the imagery reflect that? I'm going to use the example of the Exposure Ninja website here. Our headline is no fluff, just results. We could have talked about all the advanced email segmentations and automated flows that we build for our clients, but that wouldn't back up our offering of no fluff, just results. That stuff's fine to happen in the background, but it doesn't all need to happen right up front on the website in a way that's going to confuse potential clients. For us, we want to make it really simple and easy to understand what we offer and the benefits for our clients. So take a critical eye at your website's design. Does it enhance or does it distract from the offering and the CTAs? Remember, your website is pointless if it's not generating the lead, so that needs to be its primary goal. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what else you do, you're not going to be getting the ROI you want. And of course, if you want help redesigning your website, you can contact the team at exposureninja.com. So remember, boosting your return on investment from digital marketing isn't necessarily about having the flashiest design or the most clever tactics. Fundamentally, it's about clearly communicating your offer, creating CTAs that match what your audience wants, and designing your marketing to enhance these results. By focusing on these 3 key areas, offer, CTA, and design, you can create a marketing funnel that not only looks great, but delivers amazing results as well. Now, if you're looking for some inspiration on how to do these things well and also not so well, you can check out our deep dive on the conversion rate optimization in the banking industry in this video. And even if you're not into finance, it's well worth a watch. There are some classics in here. Until next time, see you soon.